Hi guys, it's Toby Trundle here, the creator of the Save My Life programme and the UK's #1 obesity weight loss coach. Guys, I hope you had a really good Christmas, especially over obviously the main couple of days like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day. I hope you haven't eaten too much and really abused that calorie content that is potentially available to you. I just wanted to drop you this really quick video before New Year's Eve, simply because the fact is that people tend to go a little bit over the top, especially with alcohol on Christmas Eve. So I just wanted to chat to you a little bit about alcohol and the impacts it has on your body and why that can cause weight gain as a result. Now, the problem with alcohol is your body sees it as a toxin. And when it goes into your system, your body makes it a priority to get rid of that toxin over any other processes which are going on in your body. Now, that wouldn't be an issue, but the fact is that alcohol contains an awful lot of sugar. Okay, so no matter whether that sugar is coming from food or whether it's coming from drink, it's always going to increase your blood sugar levels. It's then going to increase your insulin levels, and if you're not burning that sugar off and you're getting overconsumption of that, then that can cause weight gain. Now, the problem is here with alcohol is when alcohol comes in to your system, your body prioritizes getting rid of that. So everything else, all your other bodily processes are put on hold, especially in terms of your digestive system and your metabolism. So what happens is that sugar that comes in with the alcohol is then just sitting there. It's sitting in your bloodstream, it's increasing your insulin levels, and obviously as you have more and more of it, them insulin levels stay high. Now, over a long period of time, this is where sugar from alcohol will get absorbed by the body and stored as fat. Because remember, sugar cannot be, sugar cannot be stored as sugar, it's stored as fat in the body. So what happens is, all the time that you keep drinking and drinking, you still got alcohol in your system, your body's trying to work to get rid of that. The sugar is then being absorbed and stored, and that is the problem as to why alcohol is a massive weight gain. Now, there is certain things you can do if you still want to drink. Obviously, moderate your drink to a sensible amount. But what you can also do is watch what you're drinking. So, in terms of how much sugar and other stuff and calories that alcohol contains, there's sort of like a hierarchy. Now, up the top there, you've sort of got your Irish creams and all that sort of stuff. So, like Baileys, etc. Now that stuff contains an awful lot of sugar, and it also contains an awful lot of fat. So while your body's trying to get rid of the toxic alcohol out of the drink, you've got that fat and that sugar sitting there. So the sugar's going to be absorbed, but it's also going to drag those fat molecules into your cells as well, and almost sort of like double hit you in terms of weight gain and fat storage. So they're the worst ones. So you really want to cut those out if you can. Next down is sort of beer, wine and cider. They contain the next amount of sugar. Obviously natural fruit and barley and hops as well. All of those will give you a massive sugar boost. So they're the next sort of things to moderate or get rid of. Next is your dark spirits, okay? Tends to be fermented, etc., etc., and also a few come from other fruit sources. So again, they can contain high sugar. So that in terms of spirits, the darker the liquid, the more sugar often not that it contains, and that obviously covers things like whiskies, brandies, liqueurs, anything like that. So they're the next on your sugar level. And then right down the bottom, we've got our white spirits. So things like gin, vodka, Bacardi, white rum, other white rums, etc., etc. And those contain the lowest sugar. They tend to have quite a sour taste and quite a savoury taste as well. Now, each one of those on average will contain around 50 calories per shot, per 25 ml shot. So they are the best thing for you to go for in terms of your alcohol, and they're obviously going to give you the least sugar hit and therefore not cause you to store as much of that sugar. Now, with those sorts of drinks, you also obviously have mixers. Now, if it's only for one night, then this is the one time I would say that diet sodas are probably more beneficial than sort of full calorie, full sugar versions. Now, I'm not a big fan of sweeteners myself because they are very toxic and they tend to sit in your system, and they can, various ones, for instance, aspartame can contribute towards, or been shown to maybe contribute towards cancer. They're carcinogenic. But from a weight gain perspective, you want to be keeping your sugars as low as you can, especially if you're going for the white spirit option. So in which case, Stick to diet sodas that have very little sugar in. If you're going for the higher sugar alcohols, it doesn't really matter too much because you're already taking the sugar. So you might as well just take a big sugar hit for the night, if I'm honest. And let's get real about this. You probably are going to. But yeah, and the best thing you can have is things like soda water and cordials, because they will have more of a natural sugar to an extent level in there, and also less colorings, additives, etc. So if you can stick to something like vodka, lime and soda, then that is an ideal drink and the lowest calorie sort of you will get in terms of alcohol. In terms of moderation as well, more stronger alcohol things, so like champagne would be more beneficial to drink, because obviously you can't drink as much of that physically as you say could do glasses of wine or pints, because it's hard on your system and it makes you blow out quick. So those would also be beneficial in terms of reducing the calorie content there. But at the end of the day, guys, with alcohol, it's just a case of monitoring what you're having and trying to make better choices. I hope that helps, and I hope you have a really good New Year's Eve. I'm sure you all will, and I will be setting up some really good things for you at the start of January. We've got a webinar coming up in the first couple of weeks in January, which you must not miss, in terms of getting yourself back on track and getting stuff sorted for the new year in terms of weight loss, because obviously that's a big time when people drive for New Year's resolutions, etc. But I'm sure that I'll be posting more stuff on Facebook before then to help you guys out after New Year's Day. And obviously with New Year's Day, try and keep your food good as well, and try not eat too much refined sugars or white carbohydrate sources that are going to send you up on a bit of a sugar high. So until the new year, guys, have a great one. Happy New Year, and I will speak to you very soon.